Coming up on this episode of Around the Oval, USAO's largest annual event will draw hundreds to campus as one of the state's most popular chalk art festivals is set to get underway. And we'll talk to USAO men's basketball player Morgan Jackson about nationals. That's all right now on Around the Oval. Hundreds of chalk artists and music lovers will converge on the USAO campus next week to be a part of one of the largest and most popular chalk art festivals in the state.
Next week is our spring triad, which includes a chalk art festival, a scholastic meet, and Droverstock, which is a music festival. We have been planning this event for the entire year, so we take the time to really make sure that we make it as big as possible.
USAO's largest annual event will be held on April 5th and will include a chalk art competition, the USAO Scholastic Meet, and Droverstock Music Festival. The public is invited to come out and enjoy the food, games, art, and music. Bands from all over the country are drawn to the festival each year. This year's lineup include Kalo, $1.98, Holly Beth, Smoky Motel, and more. Check out the full lineup at usao.edu/events. There will be plenty of food on hand with Tasty Beats, Kona Ice, the Healthy Hippo Ice Cream Extreme, 2 Vets Food and Beverage. USAO's Intertribal Heritage Club will be selling Indian tacos. The USAO Alumni Association will be selling baked bear ice cream sandwiches. The festival will begin at 9 a.m. and runs all day. Reporting for Around the Oval, I'm Hayley Allen.
Curious minds create beauty.
Curious minds discover new solutions.
Curious minds make a difference.
Curious minds shape their future.
USAO, College for the Curious Mind.
Hey Drovers, today with me I have Morgan Jackson, and go ahead and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Morgan Jackson, going to be a senior next year. I'm from New York, on the basketball team, and looking for another opportunity to go to the national tournament next year.
Okay, so after you graduate, what do you plan to do?
Plan on teaching, going back to New York and teaching.
So is that what you're studying, I'm
Yes,
assuming?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yep.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit about nationals. How was that?
Nationals was a great experience. Unfortunately, we were knocked out the first round to a number 1 ranked team in the nation, William Penn, who averages 102 points throughout the season, but we held them to 85, so that was pretty impressive. And the outcome wasn't what we wanted it to be, but hopefully next year we have another shot.
So how would you compare last year's season to this season, and then also nationals from last year?
Well, last year we were kind of shaken up a bit, I guess, because of the way that we were in the standings. We expected to be like a 4th or 5th seed instead of like an 8th seed, so we wouldn't have been matched up with the number 1 team in the nation, who at the time last year was undefeated, and we were looking to give them their first loss in the first round of the playoffs. So everybody kind of doubted that, and it was tough, and unfortunately we did lose that one. And coming back this year, I felt like the guys were carrying that hunger and that drover pride, looking to bounce back and get another W, but again, unfortunately, we came up short.
Would you say, though, that the boys, after their loss, definitely just you know what, next year kind of thing?
Absolutely. Everybody was continuously looking for the positive throughout the year, no matter what the circumstance was, any situation, or what the outcome was. We're always trying to get better.
So how, okay, from year to year, you guys get new players, you have people leave. Does the coach step in, or is it just the old players kind of just, you know what, we got to keep it going, we want to go to nationals? How do you guys do that?
Yeah, as people come in, we try and rebuild that camaraderie throughout the year, and coach definitely tries to help influence us and have somebody speak up as a leader and be the one to guide everybody, not just certain players. And trying to get everybody to mesh is tough, but I feel like this year we did a great job doing that. We had an amazing team.
So this is your 3rd year. How would you compare your years here at the school and as a basketball player?
I think every year they've just gotten better.
Yeah.
Every year we've gotten new pieces to the puzzle that just fit and make the big picture work, Getting to the national tournament twice in a row, that's proof in the pudding right there.
Right. So what about academic-wise? What do you see for your future here, and what do you plan to take away?
Well, I look to graduate next year in a degree with education, a bachelor's in education, and I want to be a preschool teacher, honestly. So leaving this atmosphere with old people and being around little kids is what I look forward to.
How'd you decide that you wanted to do that?
Actually, both of my teachers are, my parents are teachers.
Oh, okay.
So they've taught in various grade ranges. Both of them are currently high school teachers, and my dad occasionally substitutes at elementary schools, and he tells me his stories about how he'd rather get asked to zip up a jacket or taught how to sneeze correctly instead of getting cursed out by one of the students or
Right.
seeing a fight every day, you know what I mean?
Okay, so a cool fun fact we just found out. Your dad used to go here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, explain it. It's so cool.
My dad went here back in like 86, 87, played for Coach Briscoe McPherson actually, who's
That's
the
so
athletic
cool.
director now. And yeah, you're looking at a second generation Drover.
So, okay, but you're from New York, right?
Yes,
Do they
ma'am.
still live there?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did he find USAO?
After going to school, I believe in South Dakota, he was
Yeah.
recruited here to play basketball, and he played with an All-American, Herb Blunt. I believe it was the year of '87.
Right. Okay, so you were in high school in New York, right?
Yeah.
And so you were just like, I'm going to go to USAO because my dad went there kind of thing?
Basically.
Wow, that's cool. Well, thanks, Drovers, for all the support. Next year, we look forward to seeing you back at it again. Signing off for Around the Oval, I'm Hayley Allen.